Okay, London session done. I took three trades: UK100, USD Swiss, and GBPAUD. Get straight to the trades. UK100 was the first trade. This one is a really straightforward one. On the weekly, we have a yesterday, it's a fake out week. Yesterday, faked out, tried to break out of that previous week high. Didn't work out. Faked it out and then retraced back up, tried it again, and I'm trading that continuation down. So what I'm seeing is a breakout. Um, didn't trigger a previous high, so there was no breakout reversal setup. But once it gets below that, the breakout level, once it got below that breakout level, that turns into a false breakout, triggering the previous low over here, turns this into a fake out retracement, and then faking out the previous high right at that previous week high level, the breakout level. That turns it into a fake out continuation. 3-star setup for me. I much prefer if this triggered a daily level. If I'm trading weekly, I prefer a daily level, but I don't mind trading these H8 levels as well. For me, the difference between the daily and the H8 on this weekly level chart is daily are AAA trades and then H8 are AA trades. Same thing like when I trade the H8 and H4 on the daily charts. The H8 are AAA trades. The H4, these dotted ones, are AA trades. So I'm taking a fake out continuation trade on the weekly. Um, Basically, 2 p.m. Jakarta time, London Open right here. Immediately, what I see is that the last M15 bullish bar got faked out. This one up here. That's the last bullish bar. That's the last time the market tells me that M15 is pushing up, waiting for a breakout bar that takes that out on the opposite direction. So I got one over here, and I entered straight off of this, right under the right under that candle and right under this H8 breakout level. And I was taking it straight down to that day breakout level. Again, I never assume that these breakout levels will break. So I took, um, well, it didn't quite get there, but once it got stuck at that H8, then I exited. I exited because the trend is upwards. I'm not going to take partials on something like this. If the higher time frame to me is pushing up, and I could tell by looking at the breakout levels, monthly, daily, and weekly breakout levels, if two of them are pushing up, then I think that the ideal setups are bullish setups. So I don't take partials when I see that. So yeah, took what was that, 2R on this, I think, about 2.5R on this one. So that was the first trade. After that, I took USD Swiss again, pretty straightforward. Um, Pretty straightforward one. Signal days, trend continuation signal day, monthly, weekly, daily breakout levels, all pushing one direction. We broke out below the previous month low, and last week broke out. It was a breakout week, broke out below previous week low last week. So it's a breakout week this week, and we've broken out below the previous week low this week as well. So market strong pushing down, looking for a trend retracement setup. Trend retracement setup, my favorite setup to trade on Forex. I require previous H8 high fake out, got that high of the day. It's at the high of the day. Previous day's low is untriggered, did not touch the previous day low. Almost did, but I can see in my indicator here did not trigger the high or the low. And it's below the day breakout level. Here's the day breakout level. We're below that. The H8 breakout level is right here. We're below that as well. Lots of confluence to take this down. So I ended up trading this straight off the M15 again. So after I saw this bullish bar get taken out, I just waited until London opened. Once London opened, pushing down right below that level, I entered stop loss high of the day. Usually I wait for candle closures, but in this case, I wanted to keep my stop loss as high as I could and targeting the previous day low. Trend retracement setups, I kind of just leave it as it is. I rely on the higher time frames to push me down. I don't see any reason why I'd be buying this. Maybe it's kind of too far down at the moment. We're at the yearly close. That's last year closing price. Will it change direction based on that? These larger time frame levels usually take multiple hits until they do change direction. On a daily one, I definitely wouldn't trade this. I definitely wouldn't trade through this, but on yeah, I mean on these yearly levels, I kind of doubt that it would have such a strong reaction to push this trade back up. Haven't touched the previous year low. Yeah, I mean everything to me is bearish on this. We're below the year breakout low, so I'm just gonna keep trading in this direction until the market tells me that I'm wrong. Um, yeah, so this is a trend retracement setup. Uh, yeah, and that's it. Straightforward one. And then the last one, GBPAUD. This one, if you follow my videos, you know that I've been trying to take this down since yesterday. I keep looking at this. What I saw the other day was breakout week right here. And then price last week tried to get out above it, failed. And then yesterday it got above and news pushed it down. And this morning I was waiting to see if price could fake out that H1 level, and it did fake out the H1 level, but this one was in between my session. Here's London Open, and during London session, it did come up and fake out that H1. Basically, I just needed to make sure that price stayed below this week breakout level, stayed below this previous week fake out level, and on the daily was looking at for it to stay below this day breakout level. We have H8 breakout level over here. Everything pointing bearish, 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 and so that was enough for me to take a trade on this to the downside. Dropped down, waited for the H1 to get faked out right here. Got faked out right there, and I entered as price got below levels. So this took out the last bullish bar on the M2, this yellow thing, yellow bar, and then I waited for price to get below that H1 high. So that tells me that the H1 is on my side. Here's the H1 breakout level. Maybe I entered slightly early, but um, yeah, I'm okay with this sort of entry. Lots of bearish confluence. First target down here. Maybe I'll see it's in a range, so I don't assume these things will break. So I might take partials if I don't like how price is reacting in that area. Otherwise, I'll be holding this all the way down to the previous week low, 23R if it makes it all the way. So having a quick look on the weekly, right? So what I'm seeing here is that this is the last weekly breakout level, and price hasn't been able to break above it. We faked out the previous month high. We've faked out that previous year high level. Again, I never really base my trades off yearly levels, but I mean, it's always nice to see that. Um, and then a couple of weeks, we're faked out the 3 months high, and a couple of weeks haven't been able to get up above that. So yeah, we'll be looking for this move. I'll see how price behaves over here, and at the week fake out low, and then the week low, previous week low. And that's it. Took 3 trades. I was looking at gold and oil as well. Gold had a nice sell in Asia, came down below this fake out level. Bullish above, bearish below. Overall, I'm bullish because of the day breakout level. We're below H8 breakout levels, so I'd rather be selling than buying at the moment. But what I was waiting for is I was waiting for price to close above this H8 low, and it never did. Once it closed above, I'd be waiting for a mini pullback on the M1 or M5 to take it back up, because the daily higher time frames are all bullish, I believe. I think they're all bullish. Daily, weekly, where's the monthly? Monthly, yeah. So I'd rather buy from based on these levels, um, but I did not get a setup to buy. My setups right now are to sell, but I did not want to trade inside this range. So no trade on gold, and then oil was the one that I was really hoping for. Actually, this is the one I was kind of waiting for. I was waiting for a fake out of this H8 low because we're above the day breakout high. Was hoping that uh, it would fake out this previous day low and fake out the previous H8 low and stay up here. And if that happens, that turns into a breakout continuation. Right, we're at a breakout high, the day breakout high, faking out a previous low turns this into a breakout continuation, and the TP is the high of the high of the structure. So did want to take it all the way back up to previous day high. Even had my alerts all ready to go, but did not happen. I thought I would get that move. Did not pan out yet, or well, it may not even pan out. Right now, we're below this day breakout level, which means that if it closes below this and stays below this, then I'm bearish on oil. But for now, I won't be analyzing this. I don't try to assume or guess where anything is going. I don't do any analysis until 15 minutes before my session. I try not to carry any set bias over to the next session. Every session I treat as an individual session, and so I'll have a look again at this in New York. So that's it. Took UK100, USD Swiss, and GBP AUD. Now New York session.